How's it going, everyone? We're going to play a different Orzhov Stoneblade list today. It's going to be a little bit more of kind of my style, where we're going to have Lurrus in the main deck instead. Um, I think if you guys saw in the last league, this kind of rainbow curvature is, nice for, architecture purposes, but not in a mana curve in a magic deck, right? I think I'm going to add more two drops in here, i.e., Title Scholar and some Bobs. I think this is kind of where I would like the curve to be. I think it's a little too much in the three drop area still. But that being said, I think that's just the nature of the deck because we have Liliana, Lurrus, Lingering Souls, and Skyclave Apparition. So as clunky as it is, this is as well as we can do, right? So hopefully, with this bubble package, hopefully we can get some better results for this league here. I cut down to 22 lands instead of the 24 because we have a bauble engine. And then the sideboard, I kind of adopted my Abzan list. How I had 2 Ashiok, 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Foams, Kaya's Guile, Spellbomb, Plague Man, and the third sword in the slide to swap back and forth. So only change between my sideboard actually literally is just the Aryak Champion and the Gideon. So I think I have Gaddock Teague, and Engineer Explosives, and I've got something else, and a Kasali Primate. So, so I think this is kind of how I would build Orzhov. The mana will definitely be cleaner. We definitely missed Tarmogoyf and Abrupt Decay and Assassin Trophy. But we gain a cleaner mana base. We get Fielder Ruin. We get Tidal Skull, which is another early on interactive spell. We have access to double white spells, so we don't normally have access to an Abzan because we want white to be the splash color. So having RX Champion and Gideon is going to be pretty clutch. So yeah, let's give this a whirl. Make sure this deck has Lurrus in it. Let's try it. Let's go. I would replace... Uh-oh. Moto. Actually, let me restart the client. Sorry, y'all. How about adding one more for Fielder since so many Tron in the meta? Actually, the first game is lost. I think we just get the first game is lost. Honestly. We have no clock. Like, so much of beating Tron just hinges on Tarmogoyf. That being said, we can go Inquisition into Dark Confidant, right? That's also fine. We could do that. How about that? Bodo's taking a second. If I want to come back, I could feel it. I don't know about that. I'll take a 3-2 with this random thing I just concoction that I put together. Damn. Moto's kind of freaking out here. All right. What do you do for a living? I am in biotech, quality control specifically. I do it's not research, but it's more like R&D, but on the development side. So I work on making tests for drugs, and running those said tests to make sure our drugs are doing what we want it to do. So if we're targeting a certain protein or peptide, for example, we want to target breast cancer, we want a breast cancer cell, we want to make sure our drug is actually doing its job and targeting it. Because if it doesn't bind to whatever we're trying to attack, then what is the point of the drug, right? So that's kind of my job in a nutshell. You invited anti-COVID vaccine. I try to stay out of I guess politics in a sense, or I try for the most part. Sometimes some things get me over the edge, but if you don't want the vaccine, I don't know what to say. I got the vaccine. I'm fully vaccinated already. It's great. I had no symptoms. I was sleepy. I think I streamed. I think one of the streams I don't know if it was the day of or the day after. I think it was the day after. But like, it was fine. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. That sounds like a lot of fun. I wouldn't say that. It's interesting. I like it because I'm pretty like introverted, and I kind of like have my own lab in my department, and it's kind of nice. I just like sit in there and do my own thing. Roundly. So they could Ugin the next turn. We take the car now. Thanks, buddy. Take it easy, Roundsley. Thanks for tuning in as always. As if I work something. No, I do like Photoshop stuff for fun. I'm not good at it, but like the stuff like this right side of the banner is like all is I did that. Like I didn't have to like hire anyone. It's not great, but it's like at least I can. Fuck, they do dismember. Oh Jesus. So it didn't really matter which one we took. I guess we just bob here. We're kind of fucked. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit more annoying when Etron specifically has natural Tron. Dark Throne, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna kill my Bob. I can see them getting Ballista here, and that'd be really shitty. I think I'm just time to pack it in. Oh, they got the boat. Can we just concede here? I'm just gonna concede. Like there's they have an active card going. I'm over it. I am actively over it. They're on Etron, so should I be cutting the pushes? Maybe not. I think you want all the Sky Claves, right? Maybe if it's Etron, I don't want Ashok actually. Ugin, Convey Creator. I think we just not have Ashok. Maybe we just trim a Lingering Souls. Maybe we just trim a Lurrus if they have Relic, right? I think that's fine. They could literally just like not sideboard and they'd be favored. Gideon could be okay. I mean, we have to keep this. Turn 2, turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Soulforge Mystic, turn 3 Lingering Souls. This is bad. I think we had the bottom of the sword. Just the on Thoughtseize, basic swap. So they have. I kind of want to just take the map here. And then we can Lingering Souls, and we can Stoneforge, they'll probably dismember with Lingering Souls, and then we can try to, and then we can probably fetch up Sword of Fire and Ice. So I think I like taking the map here. They have Dismember, which sucks, but what do you do? Okay, we drew Sword of Fire and Ice. Interesting. So I guess I get Batter Scholar just to threaten another threat here. See if they dismember this. Because if they don't, then at least I can flash it in, but they do. Okay. Take a piece of Tron, I'm out. Nope. Oh. That's gross. That punishes me for not getting the other sword. Didn't think they'd. Why would they board in Sorcerer Spyglass against me? Main deck. How's it go, HO from Iscanto? I've seen you play at CFB. Yeah, that is the local game store that I played at before the pandemic happened. Hopefully, I heard there was rumors of that not coming back, unfortunately, which makes it really sad. We can erase that. I think I'm gonna save this. Just because if they go Karn and they minus, I could take it. But they can go Karn plus, and then we're kind of screwed. But then they can't minus, right? So let's just do this. And if they Karn minus, yeah, because they have Karn, Reality Smasher, Unknown. I'd rather just like not cast his Inquisition into potentially a dead draw here. And if they have like a Thought-Knot Seer, then it's like whatever. But at least in this point, we're winning the race here. Where's the lay on Sword and Swirl? That makes some sense. I don't think it's that great though, right? I don't think it's that good of an option. Land? I guess we can go Lurrus, bring back Stoneforge. Maybe I should... Yeah, I think we're just going to attack... We're not going to block the Matter Shapers, right? So we're just... So just go Lurrus, a naked Lurrus. I wish we had Bobble. But we can bring the Stoneforge back. You're not in the Bay anymore? Yeah, that's just rumors. You didn't hear it from me. I would also be very sad because like I feel like in the Bay it's like CFB was one of the it was a really good store and it had a lot of good competitive players too. So they're not casting Reality Smasher. Interesting. Huh. It's an interesting line. Okay. I'm gonna save this for push if I need to revolt it. Huh. Oh, that's awful. Absolutely awful. I guess we could just attack them. Karn could get Boat, but Boat doesn't do anything. I kind of like it just attacking them, and then go Stoneforge, get sort of Feast and Famine, and then we just have lethal. But then they could get Ballista. They get Ballista for 2. This is awkward. Because like we could attack this Karn down and they'd still get Ballista for 2, right? Yeah, I think we just attack them and then just bring Stoneforge back. As awkward as this is. The problem is we can't sword equip either though. But I think this is just playing to win versus playing to not lose. This is the competitive level in CFP. I think is just like much higher than like the average game store across the whole country, right? Like I just feel like there's so many players that have gone on pro tours and have won GPs at CFB. Like Michael Burnett plays there, Alan Wu plays there. It's like all these players that are really really good. Okay, so if they do this for turn, that's fine. Man. Oh. That doesn't do anything. Not too shabby. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I guess we can kill Karn. Let me think. So we are playing Batterskull here. I think we attack Karn. Maybe force them to use the ballista. And then we can potentially sword equip next turn. So let's attack Karn, all of the little lingery dooders. Maybe they'll spend a counter on ballista, in which case it's fine. Please try and remove the meta. Yeah, Tron is kind of a big nuisance for sure. No one likes playing against Tron. I thought Dylan was the only one who liked burning. Ouch. Damn, that's brutal. Dredge the bet, I added Lurrus to the list, so this is not the same list that I played the first league. Okay. This is fine. Oh. Wow, they're letting that happen. Okay. So they could plus on my Batterskull, which is unfortunate. I wonder if they'll see that, though. Doesn't matter what I... Oh, they can get Ballista with this. That's cute. Oh, I could have done that. You're right. I just missed it. You're right, Mego. I'm just like so tunnel visioned on it. That thought searing is an interesting line. I guess I got punished for not attacking their Karn like 4 turns ago. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have really mattered. Maybe I would have played Damping Sphere, but Damping Sphere also just not doing anything right now. And they took the Damping Sphere. The correct play here is to plus on the Batterskull. See if they do it. They don't. Where's a Skyclave apparition when I need one? It's not bad. I think we just attack our opponent and then Lingering Souls, flashback Lingering Souls here. I don't even want to attack with the... Oh, do I want to attack with Batterskull? I guess I do to gain the life. But I kind of don't want them to draw the other card off Matter Reshaper, right? I guess, no, but then if they... Thing is, I don't want them to minus and get Walking Ballista. That's kind of my fear. So I think this turn, I'm going to have to just attack all my spirits at the Karn. And then next turn, we can, and then we just Lingering Souls, flashback Lingering Souls. That way they can't get the Walking Ballista. And then we have lethal anyway. I think, yes, on the Daggers, if these are line of plus on Batterskull is just gone. I just don't want them to draw another out, right? But I guess a life is worth it. I don't know if they probably won't trade the Onatseer for it. Yeah, I think the life is valuable, though. The thing is, like, if they block with Thought Share, would they block with Thought Share? I think the answer is no. Would they double block with Matter Shaper? The answer might be maybe. They could also go Matter Shaper, Sorcerer, sorry, block, double block these guys on the Batter Skull. Like, our two spirits are definitely attacking Karn. That's not the main question here. It doesn't matter. Do we want to gain the 4 life with this Batter Skull? Because like if we're attacking our opponent with the batter or attacking Karn with the batter skull, they're totally incentivized to block. They might just single block. And if batter skull eats 2 creatures, I think we'll take that. So let's just attack. I mean, they're stuck on mana anyway. So let's just do that. Wow, they do double block. I mean, that's great because then they can't really go wide. Let's see what they draw. Map is whatever. Another Reality Shepherd, so they can't cast that. Okay, so we are in a pretty good spot. So they have priority for this. We can't equip because of Karn. So we do not have lethal with Sword of Fire and Ice, sadly. Sadly, we do not. So they drew Tower. So they have Reality Smasher unknown. Fuck. Does that do anything? We just go right, right? That doesn't do anything. They kill a spirit. Oh. Also Spyglass, yeah. Okay, so if we draw a path, we win the game. So they have Reality Smasher. I think we actually spend their turn just killing the walkers here. Yeah, I think we just spend the turn killing the walkers. So 1 at Ugin, and then 2 at Karn. Karn, Ugin, and then these at our opponent. Okay. Opponent, Ugin, Karn. And then now we can activate Bauble and see what they're drawing and see if we want to, like, that literally dictates what we want to do, right? So this information is very valuable here. Scavenging Grounds doesn't do anything. So they have Reality Smasher. They could fetch map, the missing Tron piece, right? So they go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they can go double Reality Smasher. But double Reality Smasher doesn't do anything. So I think I'm going to... Oh crap, I played the wrong sword. I just fucking misclicked it. Doesn't matter. Fucking misclicked the wrong goddamn land. I wanted to play Sword, Feast of Him, and equip the Lurrus. But if they're drawing Scavenger Guard, it doesn't matter, technically. Oh, okay. We could do that too. That map. So double Reality Smasher doesn't do anything here. They're just dead. Click the wrong land, or click the wrong sword, does not matter. Geisel is actually not bad here. Just to like have ways to exile. Maybe we trim this Stoneforge pack. It's because the equipment really don't do anything against Karn, and we just have these removal spells. I think this is fine. We're just this curve is just it's giving me like anxiety here. I don't know what to cut for the Gideons, if we even want the Gideons. Maybe you can make an argument for cutting the Lurrus here. But I think that value that we saw of just like bringing like the Stoneforge Mystic back was pretty high. But then they do have Relic. I think I just like having Lurrus. Let's just keep the Lurrus. Let's just keep the Lurrus. Wow. Come on. Come on, deck. You gotta behave here. Behave a little bit. Yeah, I'll just keep this. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Dead the Bed. But I think in this type of deck, I think I would partially disagree. I think this deck really needs to slow them down. I hope they don't draw a fourth land for those Karns. I think we take the Spyglass because we need to really get this Liliana. Hopefully they don't play their Ballista and we can just Inquisition it. Tower. Cyber accordingly. Okay. Can't even path the Ballista here. Awkward. I think we have to Stoneforge. Like, we just don't do anything on turn 2. We're not going to path it. We're not going to Inquisition it. Right? Don't draw. Okay. If they don't do anything here, we're actually fine because they can Karn. We could Liliana minus potentially and then attack the Karn down. Okay. Where are they drawing? No fourth land. Pithing Needle. That's a lot of like those kind of effects. I guess they're really cider equipment, I guess. No fourth land. No fourth land. One time. They spend the turn doing that. That's fine. They want to destroy my Stoneforge Mystic. No fourth land. No fourth land. Okay. Beast Skull in, buddy. Badger Skull is in. So now we can start Liliana plussing. They're like, what sword are we going to name? They named Stoneforge Mystic. Interesting line, opponent. Interesting line. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. That's good. Do I want to protect Liliana? I guess my Badge Squad is Vigilance, so never mind. So this is just we should attack with the Stoneforge Mystic. Trying to debate if I want to. I'm trying to debate if I want to keep this Inquisition. Because I'm going to Liliana plus, right? It's like, do I want to... I guess if they go land... They could go land, pump Ballista, and then attack the Liliana, and then kill it. But if they spend their turn doing that, I'm like totally fine with that. Well, they can't though. They have the Batter Skull. So like we Liliana, but I'm just trying to figure out what card to discard. I think I kind of want to keep the second Liliana in play or in hand. Because like if they go Karn and they go Ensnaring Bridge, I want to Inquisition it. So I think I just take the path here. I think I discard the path here. The thing is, if they go land TKS, then I want the path. I guess I just discard the Liliana then. Because it's pretty safe. Yeah, I think I just discard the Liliana. It's redundant Karn, okay. Okay, they have a Reality Smasher. Oh, they don't. They go Karn. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Where I wanted to keep the Inquisition. They might plus. Unfortunate. So I can go minus path, and then all my duders can attack and kill Karn. Yeah. So we're gonna pass this. And maybe they might ping something. They don't. Do this. So then I got punished for me not taking the... I got punished for not discarding Inquisition. Do this. Shambling Event. The one of Shambling Event being very clutch here. So attack Karn. Attack Karn. Attack opponent. Okay. Get our bauble. Another Blast Zone. Okay. They'll probably take this up to 3. Ooh, that's interesting. Discard this Inquisition now. Ugin. That's a great draw. I think we just hold just because we see a Blast Zone on 2. I feel like playing the Stoneforge Mystic out into it doesn't do anything. Like, we get the equipment, and then they just Blast Zone up to... And then you just crack this Blast Zone. So I think we just, like, get in with the Shambling Event. Shambling Event has been pretty clutch here. Yep. Etherealize, I agree with you. And this is just a 2-turn clock with a Liliana on board. And then, like, if they want to, like, put the Blast Zone up to 3 and then kill the Liliana next turn, like, sure, I'll take it. Like, I don't care. If they want to kill a Stoneforge Mystic with just the Blast Zone, I'll take that too. We don't have lethal at that point, but, like... They're putting both their Blast Zones on 2. Okay, that I don't understand. I don't understand that line. That line I definitely do not understand. Skyclave Apparition. I think we just force the action here. Make them literally crack a Blast Zone. Because, like, they're also, like, don't have Tron, right? So then, like, them literally kind of sacking their own lands is actually really bad for them. And they go to 1 here. Like, this is, like, totally fine. Yep. So now we just have 2 threats. And I kind of don't want a plus here. I kind of like having these double threats. Yeah, I kind of like just not activating Liliana. Liliana's secret mode, just 0. Oh. Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they just do that? That doesn't make sense. Fuck Tron! I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they were scared I was gonna follow up with like another threat post combat. I think they should have just killed it. But I mean, I guess the math wouldn't have changed. Like the battle skull still would have killed them, but like I would now like any threat, and I'm just able to go wide, right? If they just didn't kill that turn, I don't know. Final incoming, I don't know about that. Etherealize, I don't know about that. That felt good. This happens when you add Lurrus, you add Mishra's Bauble, you add some more 2-drops to lower the curve. This is what I'm talking about here. Tron is gone. Fuck Tron. Fuck Tron. Oh, this is fun. Beating Tron, regardless if it's Etron, if it's just a regular mono green Tron. That's the deck that won the Super PTQ? Probably. All the Etron decks look the fucking same. Sweet. Inquisition into Stoneforge Mystic. Let's fucking go. Bullet Mo into 6. Okay, okay. Looking pretty good for us. We're against Storm. They have 1 land. So we just take the opt, right? Oh, I guess they have this land. So we should... Do we just take the strongest card? An Electromancer? Or Brawl? Or we could take the land. That's interesting to take the land. And then they have to opt for a land. And then we have double removal. I actually like taking the land here. It's actually pretty sweet. And hope they just whiff on the land, right? Land? We would like a land. There you go. That's what I like to see. Yep. I agree with Etherealize. I agree with you. Just take the Battle Skull. Don't draw the second land. Bottom with the opt. It's okay, opponent. They topped. Fuck. Steam Vets. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I like going push Batter Skull. We can have 2 lines. We can go push Batter Skull. We can push Inquisition. But I think going push Inquisition is not very good mana-wise. We could go Liliana and minus. And then next turn we can go Inquisition Batters. So I think the 2 best lines right here is we either go Liliana minus or we go push, discard spell, hold up Batter Skull. Sorry, we go push, hold up Batter Skull, play Batter Skull. Next turn we can go Liliana plus Inquisition if we draw land. I think I like getting the clock down. So I think I like just getting basic swamp here and then just pushing the Goblin Electromancer. Getting a little clock down, I think, it buys them another turn. They could also go Brawl Manamorphose, and that's really scary. I could also go like Inquisition Path of Brawl, right? They don't Brawl. Okay. So now we can, if we draw another land here, I like going Inquisition Liliana Plus. Yep. Okay, so if we draw another land here, that's probably the best draw. It's not a good draw. I can now I'm kind of forced to Inquisition. Not Liliana, because like I don't want them to untap. Untap is scary. So let's just attack first. I would be tempted to take the Metamorphose here if they. Oh, they just cast the Metamorphose. That's interesting. Do they have like Remand? Okay. I don't know how much that accomplishes from the Storm End. Doesn't accomplish anything. That's sketchy. I don't like that line from my opponent. They need a cost reducer here, essentially. Nice. The Liliana. Same old song and dance. Same old song and dance. You might be right, Theorize. You may be right. So playing a Skyclave doesn't accomplish anything. I think we go Liliana and then plus. Oh. We can actually die here. Maybe that was too greedy. If they have like cost reducer plus path. Okay, not so unlucky. Now I think it's safe to do this. Pitch to the Liliana. Okay, they have Island Past in Flames. So they're actually... Okay, that was actually really good. So they have 3 mana. We just need to hope these 2 next Metamorphoses just don't do anything. We need them to whiff here. Okay. Even then, they need to go like they need to rip a cost reducer into a ritual. I don't think they played a land drop though. So they could also just grape shot all our duders. Okay. Yeah, they were kind of between a rock and a hard place for sure. For sure. This is pretty sweet. Just all this good stuff. Cut the paths. I don't like Skyclave app. Do I like Skyclave action against like the dorks? I guess they have Aria Flame. Our deck is just so good against like I guess the way they can cheese us out is like they're empty, so I like having this. Like Ashok shuts off Gifts Ungiven. I guess we could trim the Fatal Pushes Since we have like Skyclaves and Liliana's and Kaya's Guile. But it's going to be slow on the draw. Yeah, I would cut a Stoneforge and a sword too. That's what I would do. Not too shabby. I'm just thinking what else I should. I guess I can cut Lingering Souls because it's just an anemic clock. And we can like trim a sword here. Maybe I just trim a push. The Titleist Scholars are also just very good here. Maybe we just trim Lurrus. Trimming Lurrus actually doesn't seem too bad. Maybe we trim an Ashiok. Because like tapping off for turn 3 doesn't feel that great. Something like that. I think this is fine. You know, if they went Spellbomb, I don't know. I like the 2. Especially with Lurrus, like it's not like completely dead. This is great. This is fantabulistic. Going to bubble trick ourselves here. Skyclave Apparition. I don't think I want Skyclave Apparition. So I just probably fetch basic swamp. Watch the bit Aria chain. I'm just gonna be really sad. Tyler Scholar is pretty sweet. Tyler Scholar's so good. Remand. That's rude. Very rude. Okay. They topped. Pretty gross. Sure. Let this resolve, man. Come on. It's just a little zombie. Storm playing zombie? I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't board it against us, though, right? Remand. Remand's kind of annoying. I guess we take the pieces, right? I think I like taking pieces. They probably hold up Remand plus Bolt. Or Remand plus Opt. Well, they'll probably Opt this turn, right? You would take the Remand. I can see taking Remand too. But then, like, they just pieces next turn. That's kind of awful. But I guess we have Sculler plus Dark Confidant. Yeah, I guess I just take the Remand. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Damn. Fiery Islets. They didn't opt last turn. So now we need the Skyclave Apparition that I bottomed. Can we generate a quick enough clock here? I think I want to go double 2-drop here. I want to be able to present a clock, right? I'm trying to figure out which card to take here. Yeah, start attack. I agree with you. I think I kind of would just take the pieces because it's the card that like gets card advantage in the face of an Aria. Because theoretically they can go like Ritual Passion Flames. Doesn't accomplish much though. And I kind of just want to hold up Kaya's Guile. So if they try to cast this, I can just like exile and gain 4 life. So I think I like just taking the pieces. Fetching up basic here to minimize the life loss here. Because we can die to an Arya pretty quick. Skyclave Apparition would be great. I bottomed one, but I shuffled, so... Ritual. Okay. Oh, they have the other pieces. That's gross. I guess they're far from... Oh, they can double empty? That's so gross. I'm assuming they put Metamorphose in hand, right? Yeah, that's gross. And we can Kaya's Guile. So we're going to take 5 here, go to 13. Jeez. That was a... Oh, no. That's awful. We need Skyclave Apparition now for sure. Oh. Wow, we actually hit Skyclave Apparition. Okay. I think it's too little too late, though. They have pieces and... I forget what the last card was. Land wouldn't be bad here. That's fine, too. I'm going to hold up Kaya's Guile here. I think it's too dangerous not to. Get a Batter Skull. Gifts and given. Or pieces. Oh, repeal. Okay. That Skyclave was bought. Is this red colorless? Interesting. Pieces. You got it. Gotta put the Arya in the graveyard. Put Slight and Seer Visions. Oh, Slight and Opt, sorry. Slight and Opt in hand. They discard Sleight of Hand. Demonic Sphere is a good draw. Good draw. Just gonna pass. Hold up Kaya's Guile. Maybe I should have Liliana into Demonic Sphere. I kind of like just doing this. I'd rather be like super safe. Yeah, I agree. Oh, are they gonna try to bolt me out? Okay. I go to 2. Are they gonna bolt me here? Interesting. Exile gain 4. Oh, I wish I had 6 mana to entwine this. Exile each opponent's graveyard, gain 4 life. Let's go to 3. That was a decent draw. Have to pay 2 for it though, but they still have Past Inflation in hand, but I don't think that does anything. Ooh, a Braid is gross. A Braid is pretty sick. A Braid and Opt. So they have a Braid, Opt, Unknown, Past and Flame. So 3 unknown cards. I guess we attack. Skyclave, get in there, buddy. I believe in you. So I guess we Inquisition, Stoneforge, Mystic, Hold Up, Push. We could go Inquisition, Liliana, but I don't want a Liliana plus. So I think I like Inquisitioning first and then going Stoneforge, Hold Up, Fatal Push, and Spellbomb activation. Huh. They let this resolve. So I just take the Braid, right? I think I just take the Braid here. I don't know why they wouldn't Braid in response. But I'm taking it. I guess I shouldn't have cast this because then they can. Well, I guess they have the opt anyway, so it's fine. How's it going, Chris? Slight. I mean, they're looking for Bolt, right? If we draw Sword, we win the game. Skyclave Apparition is just going hard. I guess we just play Batterskull, right? We could Stoneforge. No, we can't Stoneforge plus Hold Up. But I guess we can Stoneforge plus Batters. No, we can't. Well, we can go Stoneforge plus Liliana. But then what are we plussing? I guess we can plus the push. But then I don't want them to... How's it going, Will? I guess we play Stoneforge and if they have another remand. Okay. Just pass the turn. They opt here. Not having Sword and Fire and Ice could cost us here if they like make a bunch of empty tokens. But I wonder if they only have 1. They bottomed with opt. Okay, that's scary. They just drew the second one. God damn. Don't bolt me, bro. Fuck. Okay. So we know the whole hand. Gifts ungiven. I guess they can go like bolt, grape shot, aria. No, they can't. They also didn't play a land. That's also something to note. So we actually know all the cards in their hand, I believe. Or we might not know one. We saw double pass and flames, desperate ritual. So we might have one unknown. Any burn spell we're putting in the bin. For obvious reasons. So like they can put like bolt, grape shot in one pile. Wow, let's fucking go. Lurrus, Orzhov Lurrus Stoneblade. Let's go. That was a very, very, very interesting match for sure. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna get some more water real and calling it again, Aetherized. I appreciate your faithfulness here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water real quick. I'll be right back. 2-0, baby. Let's go. Skyclave saving the day. Skyclave was just like two, two, two. It's trying its best, man. It's just like, come on. It's doing its best it can. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not having Tarmogoyf is kind of. I'm definitely missing the big boy Termagod in this match for sure. Uh-oh. It's pretty. I don't know. I guess Lurrus didn't really do much, but Title Scholar definitely did. Title Scholar definitely pulled some weight, especially in a matchup like Storm, where you just want to attack their hand as much as possible, right? So Oh, this list is fun. This list is a lot more fun. It's a lot less clunky, right? Going double 2-drop that one turn is just like so clutch. Sure. This is kind of cool because we can bubble trick ourselves here. Like we can go Vista, bobble, pass, and then see what they're on, and then we can bubble trick at end of turn. And we can either shuffle or not. And since this is a Vista, like it doesn't matter if you want to search now or later, right? So this is pretty sweet. Bloodstained Mire does not give us any information. Marsh Flats. Shuffle. Wow. That's just the worst possible. I guess we lead on Sculler. And then we can follow up with Stoneforge Mystic. Oh. I guess we go Bolt and they go Manamorphose Storming Entity? Golly. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Because we can't take one Storming Entity, it doesn't do anything. We could take the Metamorphose, they just Bolt and then they Metamorphose into Storming Entity, so we have to take the Bolt here. God damn. That doesn't accomplish anything though, not too shabby, because like they just bolt end a turn and then they don't lose any tempo. Like rather just take the bolt, so then I still have a 2-drop left, right? Like this line nets a 2-drop versus taking the Metamorphose means they don't lose out on anything. Like they just don't lose any tempo or like. We need a Liliana essentially. This is Liliana or Path. Path would actually be pretty good because we can go Stoneforge and Path. Well, the thing is, like, I keep the Sculler, right? They have to draw another removal spell to take the Sculler out. Like, taking the Metamorphose means they get to do everything. Like, this line makes them have another Bolt versus the other one, they can just Bolt this and they don't lose any time. Like, at least I can, like, have Liliana make them minus and then, like, attack, right? So, they top 2. So, Path, Liliana, Lurrus. I guess we just Stoneforge here. Because I don't want them to Bolt Lurrus, Bolt Sculler, and then like they just like fuck or Bolt Sculler, then Bolt Lurrus, and we're just like royally fucked, right? So let's just do this. And then if they don't have anything, we can like sword equip the Sculler and like we're in a pretty good spot, right? This is hinging on them not having anything. Hopefully they just go like Sprite Dragon attack. Storm moves really against this. Yep, it definitely is. I mean, we have 2 Path. It's probably why the other list that we played has like 3 or 4. It had 3, right? I think it had 3. I mean, if we had a Liliana, we would have known like, oh no. So they get to do everything here. Golly. So they have a Bolt in hand. And they're gonna bolt the Stoneforge Mystic. Attack for 6. So we still can be okay with the Liliana off the top. A Liliana off the top would not be bad. Liliana would not be a bad draw here. Okay, they don't bolt the Wing Entity. Interesting. Oh, they just want to play a second one. Okay. Yeah. This is awkward. Because now we could just die. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So deal 11 damage next turn. We have to bring back batters. We have to flash the batter skull this turn. No, we just die, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14. They have exact saves. So let's see if they actually go for it, but they should. They have exactly lethal here. I guess I didn't search up Batterskull, so they don't know about it. I have to flash in this now, so they can bolt plus gut shot this, which is unfortunate. Like, them drawing the space here actually gonna fuck them. So 3, 1, 2. So 3, 6, 7, 10, 13. They're one short because they played Swiss Sphere. That's so funny. But we're still dead anyway. Like, we have to sort, like, Batter Skull. Like, I guess we can draw Lingering Souls. That's like our out, and they just have nothing in hand. We really needed like a path. Didn't have to spend a gut shot on this. That's so funny. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're gonna die now. Go to 1. We go to 6. Yeah, we need to like Lingering Souls. We go to 6 and they just attack through the air. I guess I should make them do it, right? They might attack with the other Swiss Sphere, which would be really funny. Just don't realize. Just right click attack all. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I mean, you probably should. We're pretty close from stabilizing there. Unfortunate. So this is where like Core File Core is actually better than RX Champion here, right? I think I like Light Shadow. Guess we go Kai's Guile at minimum. Maybe we want the RX Champions. Probably trim the sword package. Probably trim Dark Confidants. And then maybe cut the Thought Seizes here. Yeah, I that's what I would guess. That they probably should. But who knows? It's one of the things where, like, from your perspective, you know what like you're doing, but like in the blind when you're looking at what opponent's doing, like I watch streamers and they go like, I can't believe they didn't do that. Like, why? I can't believe they didn't just do this. And it's like, well, they don't have that information. Like, it's not 100% that I have Batter Skull on hand, right? It's like you don't know what's going through your opponent's head, whether it's correct or wrong. You don't know, but like they also might be playing around something that you're not thinking of too. You know what I mean? So I think it's hard to pin everything on like, oh my god, I can't believe they did this or did that. I think it's not as cut and dry. You know what I mean? Maybe I do want the Stoneforge Mystic just because it'll fetch Batterskull, and Batterskull's so good in this matchup. And then maybe I just want a Spell Bomb in case they have like Bedlam Reveler, and just do this. Yeah, we'll try this. Yes, I would like to go first. This hand is really bad. His hand is okay. Playing engineer, naming dragon. I don't know about that. It's pretty easy bottom with the sword here. Yeah, it's it's one of those things where like you could also make a mistake too and not realize something, and then like that ends up also like being bad for you, or like it's just not as cut and dry. I guess is just my point. I guess we just take the Soul Scar Mage, and then I guess they can gut shot light up the stage. But then if they spend their turn doing that, that's like fine. There's an argument for taking light up the stage because they have the Islet, but they also have Opt, so it's like they're probably just gonna Opt here. I'm gonna get a Plains and Tideholder Scholar them, just in case I draw a Auric Champion. Probably take Bolt here. Not gonna lie, Tideholder Scholar's pretty good here. Pretty good. Do they have the same Opt? They do. They bought him with Opt. Okay. Skyle is just like waiting to blow someone out. Just waiting. Yeah. I think there's like, just because like there's obviously there's lines where it's like clear cut, like this is just the better line. But there's a lot of lines where it's like it's better against like by like a certain percentage, and then it's like it really just depends on what you're playing against too, and how you're reading your opponent and stuff. There's like those little like really like those lines where it's not obvious at all, and it's if you're trying to play around a certain card, it might look dumb to you, but it might be really smart from the other perspective, right? It's all about perspective. It's not like there's open information unless you're playing a discard deck and but like even then, like when they draw a card, you have that extra unknown information that they might drew a card that where that an intuitive line might turn into an unintuitive line from across the table. So it's definitely interesting. And I think the main point is just it's just not cut and dry. It's not as easy as like, oh yeah, you just do this. Like, why didn't they just do that? There might be a very specific reason why. And I would like to just give the opponent the benefit of the doubt versus just assuming they're bad. I think it just very well be bad, but I would like to assume that they're playing around something versus not. Geez, they had the braid on top. So they have Opt, Mountain, Unknown. Do I want to hold up Kaya's Guile? I guess yes. So then we don't lose any tempo. So they have Mountain, Unknown. So the hand is actually pretty bad. And they topped with Opt, so that's scary. So they have Mountain, good card, Unknown. Mountain. So they put the lands. They get a braid here. Okay. They're braiding this. Okay. So they have Bolt in hand. So it's Bolt, Mountain, 2 Unknown. I'm definitely going to cast this Kaya's Guile. Do I want to, actually? Do I want to play around Bedlam Reveler? Do they have Bedlam Reveler? I think I just have to do this. Make and sack, make a 1/1. I think we just have to do this. Okay. That's fine. That Bedlam Reveler really sucks, but... So the thing is, they also have Bolt in hand, so I actually like don't like just Skyclaving it, so they just bolt it, and it's like this Kaya's God also just gets a lot worse. So I feel like in this deck you have to Kai's Guile first to like not get your like if they bolt there's no response, they just sack the illusion, right? No Bedlam Reveler. Okay. So they have bolt in hand. Not gonna bolt. That's good too. Go, Spirit, go. Guess we just Skyclave this. The thing is, like, I'm also in trouble still because they have bolt for the illusion, though. That's the thing. So, like, this Kai, they're just insulated from Kai's Guile. I think that's the problem. I'm kind of glad they didn't bolt the Skyclave apparition here, because now I can just attack. Sorry, they can't attack me. Yeah, so like they could have gotten the damage in here. It's like I kind of don't care to push that. It's only 1 power. That was a decent draw. Yeah, which is kind of awkward, right? And that's kind of the thing why I don't like Skyclave Apparition and Abzan, is because it makes your Tarmogoyf's worse and your Liliana's worse. You know what I mean? Like it's awkward because you want to set up your Lilianas and Skyclave Apparition just makes it harder. Not to say Skyclave Apparition is a bad card. It's just like in certain decks, it's just awkward. Like in a Tarmogoyf deck, it's really bad. In a deck like this, where you're kind of leaning more harder on Lingering Souls, it's okay. Okay. Thanks for the life gain. So, if they attack here, I kind of want to just take it because I want to play around Spell Pierce. Yeah, I think I'd just like play around Spell Pierce. They have 2 unknown cards. Like here, it's just so much safer just to untap. And I'm gonna play around double Spell Pierce here. I can also just like push this, but I think it's better just to push this and then just play the long game here. This clock is so anemic. Where's my Tarmogoyfs? Okay. That's probably the card they drew for turn. Lurrus off the top would be absolutely fantastic. It's also fantastic. Gonna cash this in. Also plays around Spell Pierce. Boop. Okay, now this Arc Shipping can attack. Okay. That feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. They're flooding pretty hard. I say this fetch for a bauble too. Both the Liliana, sure. So they have 1 unknown card. Lurrus? We boarded out a Lurrus, right? We didn't. We did not board out a Lurrus. Lurrus? Okay, let's just attack first. Because if they like somehow have like I don't know, something that's weird, I'd rather just have them bolt that. Got planes here. Got a Lurrus. Lurrus into Scullers, pretty sweet. The thing is that they probably like bolt the Lurrus on the stack, but like with the skull on a stack, but then like that means we just have a 2/2 and we just have another threat to clock, right? Okay. That's actually pretty bad here because like they could have bolted the Lurrus in response and we don't get this. So this trigger actually could have been very, very detrimental for us. Like if they had a bolt in hand, they're kicking themselves because they could have bolted in response to this REI champion trigger, and we would not have been able to cast this. I bet you they did. I bet you they had the bolt and they're just like tilting. I bet you. Cool. On the draw is Blur Prowess. Fun Titan, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I think it's like a meta call, right? I think Arc Champion's better against Jun Shadow, but Core Falker is better against Blue Red Prowess. So like, what are you planning to face against? Maybe a 1-1 splits in order, right? Maybe you want a 1-1 split. Maybe 1 split's correct. We beat Prowess 5-0 guaranteed. I mean, this hand's solid, right? Inquisition into Ariok Champion. Our opponent Moglin to 6. Do you feel it? Do you feel good? If they don't go turn 1 threat, I feel good. They go turn 1 threat. Yeah, I think we have to go Courtyard here. If they play Blood Moon, that kind of sucks, but light up the stage. You guys are taking up the light up the stage, right? We get punished if they go exactly Metamorphose into Storming Entity, but I think taking the card advantage spell is kind of more clutch. If they draw another one, don't do it, opponent. Okay. Huh. I kind of want to save the bauble. I guess we just bubble them. I want to scry trick ourselves, but there's no way. I guess I could shock this in. Yeah, I guess I could shock it. I think the scry ability is just so powerful. We want Liliana? I guess we do. Yeah, I think we want the Liliana. Hopefully they don't have a threat here. Huh, they tapped it. Why didn't they just Metamorphose first? Free block here. Interesting. Interesting. Try to figure out what land we want. I guess we just want that. No Spell Pierce. Very lucky. See what they draw. Not gonna attack. Protect Liliana. The cracking. What are they gonna draw? Soul Scar Mage. Sure. Okay. So they have Metamorphose, Soul Scar Mage, 2 unknown. Okay, 1 unknown. Them getting Mountain, I guess. Never mind. I was gonna say if it was like if it was a Scalding Tarn, I'm like, maybe they don't play Blood Moon, but no, no Storming Entity one time. No Storming Entity one time. No Storming Entity one time. Okay. Gain a life. Thank you. Yes, I would like to gain a life. Cool. It's a good feeling when they pass without attacking. Oh my. Let's discard here. Let's discard a flats. A braid. That's pretty sweet. Play Lurrus. Probably gonna bubble ourselves here. Always yes. Always yield. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This is pretty sweet. Lurrus, baby. This is why you play Lurrus. And that's sweet because now we know we're gonna draw Fatal Push, and then we can just let this go. And untap. Draw. And then now if they have like Sprite Dragon, we can just push it. And we just start upticking this baby. Bring back baubles. That's rude. That's very rude. So they have one unknown. Probably attack Liliana here. Block here. Search swamp. And push this. So now they're hellbent. Another Lurrus would be fantastic. I kind of don't want a plus at all. But I think I want Shamley Vent. I guess I just plus discard the clearing here. Oh, interesting. That's what you had in hand. I guess I should bauble first just to see what they are going to draw before I like activated it, right? Metamorphose. Pass. Yeah, I definitely sequenced that wrong. Definitely sequenced that wrong. So I'm going to draw here. Oh, Field of Ruin doesn't do anything. So the Metamorphose, they're kind of incentivized to play whatever they have because of Liliana. Oh, baby! They conceded to this? They're not that far off. Ooh, I would have entwined Kai's Gal here. Ooh. 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 Alrighty, 3-0, baby. I'm gonna be right back. Our girlfriend just came home and thinks she needs help with the groceries, so I will be right back. Give me just a second. Give me a couple minutes. Oh, my mic is muted. Wow, I just came back to. I go and walk my dog out, and then I come back to two raids. What is going on here? Nikachu and Doomwake, thank you for the raids. Really appreciate it. I'm just getting raided all day by all these people. Sweet, you guys are tuning in. I guess just in time for me to finish this league where we're 3-0. I started off this stream playing Spear Dash. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I started playing off this Orzhov list where I just copied the exact 75 that trophied in the past two 5-0 dumps with different pilots. I didn't like it. As you can see, this curve is just kind of whack. So I made this Lurrus blade list that I'm just a big fan of Lurrus. I love the Bauble Lurrus interaction. And that Bauble interaction where we actually saw the top card of our library and had Liliana, like that, we actively didn't shuffle our library. Resident Madman, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Like I think if I didn't know what the Talcum library was, I would have just like fetched the planes and played an Ariak champion that I had in the sideboard. But the fact that like I knew I had Liliana play, I played a Shockland instead, which is kind of intuitive, and then just played an Ariak champion, and then like drew the Liliana, and that Liliana won us the game essentially. So like those little things where our power level of the deck is just kind of on the lower end, and just being able to scry gives us those extra percentage voids, and that showcased exactly why we are running this bubble package, right? Why I personally love having this Lurrus bubble package in mid range. It's just so powerful. How's it going, Auto? Does anyone else play as much main deck Lurrus as you? I don't think so. I think this is like the KO special I was mentioning when I was like building it. Because someone was like, because I was kind of complaining how like clunky this version of Orzhov was. And I was just like, someone I was like, how would you, build it? And I'm like, well, I would add Lurrus to it and kind of lower the curve, add more 2-drops. And I don't, maybe it's a playstyle thing, but it's like it's working. Visos BRMTG, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I think the other KO special thing is just like having the third sword in the sideboard and Stoneblade list, just because you can like you want all these protection colors, and it's just like being able to like swap them post board is just so powerful, and just taking one slot's fine in my opinion. So you say cantrips are good. Welcome to Blue Match. Get out of here. Get out of my chat. Playing Light and Shadows against Flasho? Yeah. I would agree. I'm just gonna find like a red-white, just like a Boros Stoneblade deck and just have Lurrus in it. Just to prove to you how good Lurrus is. Tidehauler has been okay. We played against Storm, Blue-Red Prowess, and Etron, and Tidehauler was okay. Tidehauler was actually pretty decent against Blue-Red Prowess. Being able to like kind of slow them down and kind of make them awkwardly sequence their spells. It's like a speed bump, but then we want to slow them down, right? So I think it's okay. But yeah, apologize. I got caught off guard by the double raid here. Again, Nikachu and Doomwake, thank you for the raid. I don't know if you guys are still here, but really, really, really appreciate it. And all you guys who are in the chat, really appreciate you guys for tuning in and hanging out. Hopefully we can rattle off 2 more matches for this trophy. Tio Lau, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Appreciate you guys hanging out in my stream as we try to pilot this Orzhov Blade list. See how it goes. Oh my goodness. Elevation AV. Thank you for the follow too. All the follows, all the raids. Really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Are awesome. People are scared. People are scared of the Orzhov. 90s MTG. Welcome, welcome. Those are some pretty cool emotes. Stick around because modern. Fair. I don't know, because I know Doomik was stringing Pioneer. I think that's what I saw. I think he was stringing the Pioneer PTQ. Yes, we'd like to go first. I'm gonna have to mull in this. Usually you can get away with 1 equipment in hand, but like if the other 2 spells, Lurrus and Lila, don't do anything, this is just like an easy mulligan. I guess we can keep this. Bottom the sword, and we have a scry trick here. So this is actually fine. Bottom the sword. Here. And then we're going to lead on Vista plus Bauble and pass, and then do the Bauble trick. And see if we want to keep the top card, depending on what we have on top. Are you ready for Strixhaven? I'm ready for Strixhaven. I'm not ready for Modern Horizons. I'm really scared of how much Modern Horizons is going to shake things up. Is this like Esper control? Could be Esper control. Dark Confidant is exactly what I want. I'm not going to shuffle out away. Thoughtseize. Just going to slam Bob here. Go with Plains first. I should have probably got swap. I think it's close. It depends on what you expect. I just know that I have Skyclave Apparition. But it's kind of close. It depends on what our 4th land is. That way you really get punished. Rude. Yeah, Esper control. I don't think any of the silver cards are worth it in Abzan. I think they're just a hair too weak. Don't force me. I don't know 90s MTG. Fuck. Now we're really screwed now because now I can't 3-drop plus Thoughtseize. Oh my goodness. Ilgio Couture Medio D Magic. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I think the just exile target, or not, sorry, is it destroy target monocolored thing is very, very relevant. I think that has potential C. Cleo, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Friendly FFS, for fuck's sake. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Okay. Nope. All right, Todd Holler. People are doubting you in chat. You gotta show them what's up here. Prove to them why Title of Scholar is good. Auto EP. I don't know if that was the right time for that, but I think we just take the Teferi here. I guess they could bounce it and then play the Teferi in a couple turns. Their hand actually doesn't do anything. Nerf Nefarian, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but like we're not gonna be able to kill them predicted before they draw into their 5th land, right? So I think I kind of want to take Cryptic. Lol the B, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yes, there is Resident Madman. Here you go. Sorry, I didn't update it actually. I need to export the deck list, so give me a second. Let me think on this real quick. I think I just take the win con here in the Teferi. I guess they could go Cryptic Bounce and then on top of the Teferi, so maybe I just take the Cryptic. I'm just going to take the Cryptic and pass, and then I'm just going to update that deck list. Apologies. Apologies. Let me update that real quick. I need Counterspell. No thanks. I mean, is Counterspell better than Drawing Lock though? I guess in like blue-white it would be. I would just prefer not to have Counterspell. So they can't Cryptic, but they can Archmage's Charm. Lingering Souls. So they can counter this. Lingering Souls, which is fine. I think I'd rather them counter it than them draw 2, right? So let's do that. We're just gonna F6 here. And then try that. There's the updated deck list. Could be blue-black too. Oh, blue-black would play Drown, right? So it's just like, I'm sure there's like some tempo-based deck that would love actual literal counterspell, right? It's hard to predict these things. Everyone, we all, you know, it's hard to like say this is going to be better than the other thing. You gotta admit, Magic players aren't very good at that. So they can Teferi, they can plus, and we're 1 short from killing it. Unfortunate. Leaking counters from there. Yeah, probably. The Skyclave looks really bad here, but we kind of like can't. Well, that's really weird. That's worse. I don't think we can play around Verdict here. So then we're just gonna send it on the team, and then flash back Lingering Souls. Worst case scenario, we have Skyclave Aberration, just play as a dummy, but hopefully they just have nothing. I agree with Sorkino. Like, Teferi plus Counterspell is just so dumb. People are going to want Counterspell, and then once they play in a format with Teferi plus Counterspell, they're going to hate life. And they're going to regret it. Yeah, I agree with you. Mana Leak would be like just the 5th Counterspell. I mean, is Counterspell better than Archmage's Charm? I guess it depends. It's Teferi. Joke's on you. My hand is ass. Joke's on you. So them discarding kind of means that they have something, right? They probably have Cryptic in hand or somebody to deal with the board. Mesris, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. The thing about it, though, Surigo, is like, I would like the format to not turn into Legacy. I think that's my quorum. Surigo, thank you for the follow. I guess we just we'll go into combat first. There's no point in like wasting time. Because if they have Cryptic, there's point in taking and wasting our clock. Gear Hulk Azul, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goodness, Mari CSBR, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys for the follows. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so that's rejected. Them making us discard is just kind of awkward. So, oops, sorry. Change the mic. They could chain Cryptics here, which would be annoying. If we can just get a hit on this Teferi. The thing is, if they also just have Fatal Push in hand or Path, then they could also just, stall a turn here. If they Verdict, that would just be worst case scenario. Days in Wasteland stay out. Yeah, I agree with you there. Okay, this is one. I wonder why they didn't do that on my turn. Huh. Okay. Okay, they'll probably Cryptic here. And then we'll just Inquisition post. Ooh. Okay. I thought they were going to Cryptic, but I guess not. I wonder if they just click through. That looked like they just clicked through, did it not? Unless they have like double removal spell. It would kill Tron. Not wrong there, but it would just the thing about it is like I don't want Modern and Legacy to be the same format though. Like I want them to be separate. And I guess like with the first Modern Horizons with like Giver and Ruins and Force Negation, they're kind of trying to like make that happen, but it's just still I feel like it's just too much. So they have Cryptic. Okay. So they have Cryptic 2 Unknown. I think we hold off on this Inquisition here. They probably next turn plus Teferi. If they don't do anything here, they probably plus Teferi, hold a Cryptic command. If we draw a threat, I'd rather just go Inquisition into the threat instead of just wasting a discard spell last turn, right? We're not accomplishing anything there. Like we can't take the Cryptic anyway, so there's no point. I mean, we're definitely like sub 20% to win this game, probably. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like they're not really utilizing their spells very well. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why they're doing it on their turn. I guess they want to entwine it, but they could have entwined it on my turn. I don't know. That's weird. We defeated Tron. We can beat anything. I don't know. I mean, if we draw Sword of Feast and Famine, we could kill the Teferi now if they don't have anything. They did not entwine Kaya's Guile. So they have Cryptic here. So now we're probably just dead. I'm just going to pack it in. I mean, I could play for time if I really wanted to. But I don't think that's good content. I don't think we're going to win that game. Gideon seems sweet. So we get Esper. I think we swap swords here. We want the spell balance for Snapcaster. Shocks. The Guiles are maybe. Just cut these 5 cards. Is that clean? That's pretty clean. Yeah, that's pretty clean. Well, this gives me time to tank. Do I want Sword of Fire and Ice? Ganda Games, thank you for the follow. I appreciate all the follows today. Really appreciate it. Like, there's an argument for going like this. because both of these play around Big Teferi and Little Teferi, specifically Little Teferi. I think we for sure want the Light and Shadow, but this doesn't get protection from push, right? So there's a tug and pull between either of these. I think I like the protection from blue, and if we end up connecting, we can actually take down a Walker if need be. Ashok is not as I agree with you. Ashok's not great, but I think it's Ashok's better than Kaya's Guile, right? I think the argument of turning out the fetch lands. I hate this argument too. Like, actually, Sword of Finest over Ashok isn't bad. Yeah, actually, I like that. I was gonna say like I agree with you, but like it's probably the 60th best card. But I do think that maybe the third sword's better than the second Ashok. And you can make argument for maybe a Kai'Sa over the first Ashok. But I like Ashok more than Kai'Sa, I think. I like this. We'll go for this. Again, I don't like Ashok in these kind of like mid-rangey matchups. I agree with you, but I think there's just not many good cards in this deck to like do it. I think we have to mulligan this. So close. This hand's so close. We're just being absolutely busted. This hand's not bad. I don't like bringing Fulminators against Jace because then they just recoup that land loss so easily. I should just take Cryptic. Hope they don't draw Fatal Push. Play Dark Confidant. I guess I could have boarded out a Skyclave Apparition. There's really nothing that I really want to Skyclave except Jace. And then like maybe 2 is too many. Yeah, we're gonna slam Bob here. Don't draw push one time. They drew Spell Snare. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Kind of want to bubble trick ourselves. I think bubble trick ourselves is better than just actively playing out our hand, right? Silent Clearing. I don't want the Silent Clearing. They could Esper Charm and make us discard. Ooh, but they could Esper Charm discard my 2 cards. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I have a bubble draw, and then so I draw a card, and then they like if I play the Stoneforge Mystic, like I oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I can discard Spell Bomb plus they just okay. Yeah, you're right. I can't count apparently. But that was potentially very awkward. They topped with Opt. I guess I have to take Battle Skull because I'm so threat light here. The highest ceiling is like sort of Light and Shadow, but I think that's just too slow. So we're gonna draw a bobble here. They have push, that sucks. Jesus. They just drew Spellsire into push. Unfortunate. If they Esper Charm, I'll probably just pitch these 2 if they target me to discard. Esper Charm coming in pretty clutch here. Okay, so I'll probably just bubble trick myself at the end of our opponent's turn. This is not looking good for the home team. Not looking good for the home team at all. Three unknown cards. Big Dick Gideon. Guess we want to draw a land. This is okay. I think we want the Gideon. We need just some sort of threat, right? Yeah. We'll shock here. No removals, no counterspell one time. No counterspell one time. Just have a fatal push. It's fine. Don't do it. Don't do it. Awkward. Oh, they have the force. Fine, opponent. Fine. Oh, they have Teferi. Depending what an extra is, I'm going to pack it in probably. Lingering Souls. I guess I can do this. Okay. They slime at Jace. Ooh, Mentor. That's spicy. I like it. Yeah, we're going to pack it in. Unfortunate. 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 They drew a spell snare into push. that was pretty good on them. It was GG's. Yeah. They realized. It's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. Esper is definitely good. And you want to add counterspell to that? Who wants to add counterspell to that deck? Let's be real here. You want to add counterspell to that deck. Me. All right, let's try to get this 4-1 here. Let's try to get this 4-1. Magic Dan. Oh, I think this person top 8'd, right? I recognize their username from the Super Q, one of the Super Q screenshots. So 3-0. Don't remember what they're playing. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This Vista hand, where it's like, I need this to be 2 color sources, and if this is any other colors, like this hand is fantastic. Like I kind of have to mulligan this, but we're against Lurrus. Do I keep this against Lurrus? I think I do. I think I have to. But this is exactly where I'm like, this is just so awkward. Most of the Etron players on Ponza right now. I actually want to play a league with Ponza. I split a challenge finals with Esper last weekend. Nice. Congrats. Oh, we're against Burn. Give me a land. Goblin G. Land? Okay, we are kosher here. We are kosher. Since we essentially have to go to discard, we're just gonna have to push this now. So next turn I might go Tidal Scholar, and then the following turn I can go Inquisition plus Stoneforge Mystic. Or they can just play Eidolon and I'm just like really destroyed. That's also fine too. Inquisition. I guess we just Tidal Scholar here, right? And hopefully they only have 1 spot removal spell essentially. And then I don't mind trading. They have another Eidolon. Okay, we just take the bolt here. I can see them just like slamming Eidolon and passing. And then we just go Stoneforge Mystic, take 4, and then we just have a Batterskull. They attack. I probably don't trade. What do you mean predicted? Are you saying I should have cast turn 1 discard first? I'm not sure if that's entirely true. I think I'd rather be protecting my life total because like otherwise this Goblin is just gonna run rampant here. And they had the second Eidolon anyway, so it's like I wouldn't say it's I'm not like this being results oriented, right? But so here we go if we take this, we go to 13. We can go Stoneforge Mystic. We go to 9. Can we afford going to 9? I think we can. I think we're just gonna take this because I don't want them to give the bolt either, right? So I think this is fine. Let's say Meyer. Yeah, but that's assuming they have Eidolon, though. I don't think we need to play around Eidolon. So we go to 6. We have Eidolon in hand. Okay. The thing is now, though, I think I actually have to play Lurrus here. If they have any rules for the title scholar, we're just fucked anyway, right? But I think we have to play because if we go Stoneforge Mystic, they just attack with both, and then we're just kind of fucked anyway. So I think we need to go Lurrus here. Because it's one of those. So predictably, it's one of those things where like, if we let Goblin Guy deal 4 damage, we're losing the game. I just plain and simple. So I'd rather like get the for sure like deal with the Goblin Guy than like play on the possibility of them having Eidolon, right? They have Skullcrack here. Think about attacking. Yeah, but then you're like at minimum you take a burn spell and then you take 2 from the Goblin Guide, right? The 3 damage is kind of guaranteed with that kind of logic, right? The 3 damage is guaranteed. I just block like this. If they have Skullcrack, we're just fucked, so it doesn't matter. Go to 7. They put Lurrus in hand? Oh, they scared me. Oh. Oh, we're just dead. I guess technically we're not dead. They have Bolt. Because more often than not, the 3 damage they have in hand, they have their hand is redundant, right? Oh, we have we're at virtual 5, virtual 2. So I guess we just have to get lucky. We're gonna Fatal Push this Eidolon, play Stoneforge Mystic, and hope they just whiff. We just need to hope that they whiff for like 3 turns. That's definitely the line. Swiss sphere. Okay, if they whiff for 2 turns, 2 turns, one time, land. Just go land. Land, land. Land, land. Just put Lurrus in hand. Just put Lurrus in hand. Your Lurrus is safe, I promise you. Your Lurrus is safe. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Sword of Fire and Ice. Not good enough. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Just put Lurrus in hand, opponent. It's okay. Just put Lurrus in hand. I promise you it'll be fine. Just put Lurrus in hand. It's okay. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Arc Champion's pretty sweet here. Kai's Guile is also very fantastic. Take out the Thoughtseizes, take out the Bobs. We can swap swords here. I guess we could just jam a Gideon here. Like, I could know we want spell bonds for the Lurrus, right? Is Spellbomb, what's the worst card? What's the 61st worst card? I guess Path? It's either Path or Lingering Souls. I could also just have one Spellbomb, call it a day. Maybe one Spellbomb is just fine. We're gonna like this. Bring in 200 tickets worth of sideboard cards. Is that how much RX champions are worth right now? That's wild. That's really funny. Forget what that command is. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mgotzi. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Sure. Could be worse. Could be worse. How's it going, Never? It's okay. I've been having fun with it today. I definitely like my version more than like the other version that I tried earlier as my first league. I definitely think the Lurrus package is better, and at minimum, you want to lower your curve. I'm gonna get a planes here. Slam this RX champion down. I could see Core Filewalker being better than this in this specific spot, right? Maybe we're on Bardo? I don't know. I the mana would be better. I mean, Bloodwind's really powerful, or Magus of the Moon, whichever. Oh. Fine. Fine. Jeez. It's a good hand. It's a good hand. That was also very good. Guess we can Inquisition first. Rest in peace. Do not care about rest in peace. Don't draw a burn spell for this Battle Skull. And even then, if they do, like, we can just hard cast the Battle Skull next turn. This is, I gotta admit, our opponent definitely picked the the best rest in peace art though. This is the best. The little dog. I like your rest in peace art. Okay. So they can play Rip here. What they play? They play Mountain. So they have Foothills, Rest in Peace. Best looking river in MTG history? Exactly, Andrew. Exactly. So good. So good. Take 6. Potentially. Hit me, dealer. Inquisition of Kozilek. It's kind of awkward because that means they'll just never put Lurrus in their hand. I guess we just poke him. Y'all disrespecting Gideon. So I kind of like just going sword equip. Is that too greedy? That's too greedy, right? That has to be too greedy. I guess I could just go hardcast sword, flash in sword. Sorry, hardcast sword, flash in Batterskull. I think that's a line. I think that is the line. We don't need to IOK though, because we know they have Foothills in hand. So we know the whole hand, and the Inquisition's dead. I want to save the Inquisition for the Lurrus anyway. Well, I guess the Lurrus doesn't do anything with the Rest in Peace, but like I'd rather just take it. So they have the unknown card here. There's a point showing the graveyard. Let's show exile. Another Rest in Peace. Okay, this is game over. I want to say though, I feel like a lot of people, maybe I'm just kind of like jaded by all this stuff I see on Twitter about like Magic Chat, and I feel like everyone, it's like in news, right? All you see is the bad news, and that's all what sticks with you. But I feel like over 90% of the time, outside of Tron players specifically, I feel like my interactions with players online are just very, very good. And I just want to throw that out there that like, like this is literally my interaction. I've never played against this person, but it's like I just compliment their art choice, right? Their deck is foil. They obviously like did it right, and then like they're this is a positive interaction. I just want to throw that out there that I feel like it's something that I do not want to take for granted. I feel like the Magic community as a whole is fantastic, and I feel like if we just look at Twitter, I just feel like there's a lot of incels and like assholes, but like in reality, I feel like most of the time it's been a very positive experience. Magic Dane as a gentleman, I agree with you. This is a very pleasant exchange here. Outside of Tron players, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think over 95% of my root opponents are always Tron players. Always. I honestly, it's like a stereotype, but it's like it's just too apparent for me. I just see it all the time. It's like every Tron, like not every Tron player, but it's like every person that's been really salty to me has always been Tron players. Maybe it's because I play literally a shitty mid-range deck, so of course they're gonna be mad when they lose to it. But I don't. Maybe that's the stem of the issue, but I don't know. This hand is so close. I kind of want to be greedy and keep this. Am I an asshole for keeping this? I want to keep this hand. I really want to keep this hand. Well, that's Alman I know. Most of my opponents don't say anything unless they're complaining about exactly free media. I usually don't say anything either, but like... This is so greedy. You're going to rip a land. 22 lands. Like, this hand does everything. Dark Helmet 79, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Like, give me a better 6, right? We have the turn 1 Inquisition into turn 2 Ariok Champion if you draw a white source, or a black source we go. Even if it is, like, if you draw Fielder Rune, we have Stoneforge Mystic. I rolled the draw. On the play, this is an easy mulligan. It's okay. I'm hungry. I'm ready to just lose anyway. So. Okay. Land. Redraw. That's not bad. It's not bad. Sacred Foundry. Take your Eidolon of Rhetoric. Or sorry, Eidolon of Great Revel. Do we just take the Blaze here? I guess you just take the Blaze. Why did I close out Sacred Foundry? They're going to have Sacred Foundry. I think we just take the Blaze. Because then they path us. I want them to path us, right? I think we take the Blaze. Land. Come on, deck. Fuck. No. Please. Please. Land. That's a painful one. Since they have the path, I guess we lead on Scholar. And then we make them, we take the Helix essentially. We're okay. We're okay. I believe. The Charm, interesting. So the hand literally is potentially nothing, right? Take the Helix. I guess they have the path to Helix us, which is fine. Sunbait Canyon. That's not what I wanted to see. If I play RX Champion, they path it, they attack. I think I have to push here. I think I have to push here. Because like their hand kind of doesn't really do anything right now. I'm going to wait though. Because I kind of want to see if they path my Tidehauler Scholar at end of turn. The thing about those, I don't want to take 2 here. That's the thing. Is like I don't want to jam something because if they attack, I'm taking the damage here. Like I have no good blocks. That's the issue. So yeah, I'm not really in a position to jam anything. Because like if I play Auric, they path it and they attack with the Eidolon, right? Go to 9. Fuck, don't have another one. Oh, they got Lurrus in hand. Got it. We could take the Lurrus. They don't have a 1-drop in the graveyard either. I kind of like just going Ariok here. If they go like Path, play Lurrus, don't do anything, then we can just Kaya's Guile. I could also just like Stoneforge Mystic and threaten Batterskull. I could also Tideholder Sculler. I kind of want to play Auriok Champion though, right? If they Tideholder Sculler, they have Lurrus Path Unknown. I Tideholder Sculler, I could take the Lurrus. They Path. But that doesn't accomplish anything. I can go Auriok Champion. I kind of like just going Auriok Champion here. Yeah. I kind of like just going Auriok Champion. And like, I kind of want them to path me. Yeah. I think trading a path for his Auriok Champion is like worth it. And that's just like one less burn spell out of Title Sculler. Like, I'm at 9 and it's kind of sketchy. Like, maybe there's an argument for they could path me here. Yeah, it's safe to just attack with both. So I guess they're hoping to draw another land and go land Lurrus plus Eidolon. So I guess we Tideholder Sculler now. They could theoretically path this, and then the Helix time, but then we just take the Helix. Or we could just take the Lurrus, right? Well, if they path Auriok Shaping here, or if they don't like, I like going to 10. This is a really interesting game. Title of Sculler is definitely an interesting Magic card. It makes this interaction and kind of like playing around everything is really, really fun. It's definitely interesting gameplay for sure. Because if they path, I just take the Lurrus and then they do nothing. If they path here and then they Lightning Helix me, then I still take the Lurrus. But then I gain a life here. Super interesting. Super, super interesting. The Path Auriok Champion. Go to Plains. So they have Lurrus Unknown. Oh. I guess we just have to take the Lurrus here. I think it's going to be difficult for us to beat an Eidolon. Like, if they go land, Lurrus, Eidolon, I think we're just so fucked. So I think we have to just take that. And then they Helix. Good Lurrus Sculler. That is a line. That is a line. Yeah. Because I think Liliana Plus doesn't do anything. I actually like Lurrus Sculler. Because I go Lurrus, they go, and I go Sculler. And then, like, they could Helix the other Tyler Sculler, but then I just uh Sculler it away, right? And then, like, this Lurrus is also just, like, so powerful. They could also just, like, double Helix us. But then, like, again, the Lurrus is just better, right? If they have exactly Lightning Helix plus Bolt in hand. Yeah. Maybe we hold up the 4 life. Yeah, I think I like that. I like holding up Kaiosgal here. Get the Spatter Skull. We could also just get a Sword Light Shadow and try to gain life as soon as possible. I think I like just getting a Batter Skull here. It's just so threatening for 2 mana. Let's see if they Helix this. This is interesting. I agree with you, Manio. I agree with you. I think that's why I'm taking this line. Helixing me. Okay. So I kind of want to play around Skullcrack here, so I'm gonna gain 4 life now. So I'm gonna gain 4 life, probably just exile the graveyard, right? Exile, gain 4. Start at 6. Now we're technically safe. They could crack a canyon and go bolt plus bolt, but it's like. But again, we just go Lurrus. Okay, that's pretty clutch. I can also just attack with a Shambling Vent. Is that safe? I think that's safe, right? I can attack a Shambling Vent and then hold up Batter Skull. So I think I like that. Just going up to 8 is just so clutch here. Yeah. Ooh, gaining the 2 life, so clutch here. Or not, or not. Oh, that's gross. Damn. Land? Whiff? Okay. Oh, that's so close. We're so close. Damn, that skull crack was so good. Oh, man. Wow. That was. Wow. Good games. Good games. Yeah, Lizard just get released. I mean, It is what it is. I think not having a quick clock in this deck, this is exactly why I play Abzan. It's because we don't have the clock. We're attacking with 2/2s. Like, they're going to be able to draw out of it. That was what, like, what turn was that? Turn 8. And they're at 10. Yeah. But I mean, that Vantage gave them steering place. Again, like, pleasant interaction with our opponent. Good games. Good games. Good games. Not gonna lie. Again, like, back to the deck, like, I think if I were to be forced to play Orzhov, like, this would be my go-to. Like, I really like this build. I don't know how I'd probably optimize it. I might want like a core Firewalker instead of an Ariak champion. Just as like a 1-1 split. Just so we can hedge against burn and blue red prowess, right? But I think having like Scullers and Bobs, like this 2-drop suite, I really, really, really like. And I think Lurrus is just so powerful. I think I've shown the value of it. So this was fun. I really enjoyed playing Orzhov. I don't know if I would play it again. I'd probably only do it if people want me to stream it. I know, again, for those who are new to the channel, I know I have a bunch of viewers that are probably first time to the channel. This is like my go-to here. I normally play Abzan, Lurrus Stoneblade, and this is like, and I love this build because having Tormaglyph is the clock you need against like Tron, Control. Like if they slam it to Fairy, like the big Teferi, like I can't kill it. It's just so bad. Like my clock is Lingering Souls. I can go turn 3 Lingering Souls, turn 4 Lingering Souls, like Teferi plus, and I can't attack it down. Right, the power is just the power, the actual literal power of the creatures are just not there. That's why I like the green splash for decay as well and trophy. I don't have Skyclave apparition, and this is a totally different topic where like I can dive deep into why Skyclave apparition just isn't that great in this specific deck. Sum it up, the illusion that they get if they kill the Skyclave apparition is just so bad because it it chumps Tarmogoyf. It makes Liliana awkward. So I don't like it in specifically Abzan, but Skyclave apparition in Orzhov is kind of nice though because you kind of need it because you don't have a decay or trophy effect. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it on this Sunday afternoon. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, I know I got a lot of followers, but if you guys haven't hit that follow button yet, please do so. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Trying to grow my channel, trying to hit 1,000 followers as my goal because I think that's the minimum you need to get sponsored by Mana Trainers, and I'm hoping. I own my collection. I own Rock, Abzan, and Orzhov. Like I just own Abzan's cards, so it's easy to kind of intertwine them. But I do want to delve into like Ponza. I do want to delve into like Bant Stoneblade, but I can't because it's not that I can't, but I would rather not buy the text into it. But yeah, this is fun. I think my next stream will be Tuesday evening. I'm gonna probably be playing BG Rock. I'm gonna be bringing that back. I saw Logan Nettles. I think he got 16th place in the Super Q. It's the usual. Like I think I have it. I don't know what the difference is between his list a few weeks ago and now. I don't know what the changes are, but it's gonna be something like this. It's with Lurrus and the sideboard. Gamer Ricks, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. And Manuel Spas, thank you for the follow. Both of you guys really appreciate it. And the Super and Showcase. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the difference is. This is the list that I copied a couple weeks ago that he did well with. I don't know what the difference is between this past weekend and this list. I haven't cross-referenced it, but I'll stream this on Tuesday. Tuesday evening after work, so around like 6 or 7 Pacific time. But yeah, really appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you guys want to support the channel and you guys want to hang out, you guys can check out my YouTube. It's youtube.com/KODiamonds. If you want to get stream updates, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/KODiamonds22. And I also just made a Discord a couple weeks ago just for my streams. So if you want to talk about BGX, Abzan, Orzhov, Rock, blah, 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 you guys can join the Discord as well. Other than that, let's raid Chris. He's raided me quite a few times, and I'm gonna send him the love black. He's bringing back Ponza. I've met him as a Ponza player, and he's recently switched to red black shadow. He's been rocking the shadow deck a lot, but Looks like he's bringing back the good old Ponza. This is what I've known him for. I guess it looks like he's playing Karnza. So check him out. Send the numbers over. Send him some love. Other than that, really appreciate Discord scenes invalid. Ooh, let me. Apologies. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm gonna have to update that. But let me send you the link right now, and then I can send you guys over. Invite people. Edit invite link so it doesn't expire and there's no limit on uses. Copy that. Here you go. You can do that there. Other than that, again, appreciate everyone for tuning in. This is a great stream. This is a lot of fun playing Orzhov, some great games. Again, my next stream will be Tuesday. Hope to catch you guys then. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice weekend. Say hi to Chris. Catch you guys later. Bye.